Good morning, class. Due to the increasing heat index, we are required to do online classes. Now, may I ask our secretary to check our attendance and see if there are any absences? Oh, there is none. Very good. Before we start our discussion, I would like you to watch a short motivational video. Now you just sit back and relax. Based on what you have watched, can you tell me how do all organisms connect from small to large? Yes, Miss Kichilov. Perfect. I can see that you have an overview on our topic. For our lesson proper, we have the objectives 1, 2, and 3. Can anyone please read our objective? Yes, Miss Mayra Rivera. Thank you so much. Yes, Miss Nina Mendez. Thank you so much. Yes, Miss Kishilov. Thank you so much. Today, we will learn about the levels of biological organization. Okay, now, if cells work together and they combine together, they will form they will form tissue. Now, what is tissue? Tissues are cells that work together. A tissue is a group of similar cells working together to do a specific job. For example, muscle tissue helps you move, and nervous tissues help you send message in your body. Now, if our tissues work together, they will form an organ. They will form an organ. An organ is made of different tissues working together. Just like our blood that is pumped by our heart. That is one example of organ. And for example, our lungs that helps us breathe. Now, if organs work together, they will form an Yes, they will form an organ system. Now, what is an organ system? An organ system is a group of organs that work together. They work together not just as one, but together as a whole to form a big job. For example, the digestive system includes the mouth, stomach, and intestine, all working together to digest food. Now, an organ system are organs that work together. Simply, an organ system is a organism. Now, what is an organism? You are an organism. A cat is an organism. A dog is an organism. Organism is a complete living thing. It can be an animal, plant, fungus, or even tiny bacterium. You are an organism too, made up of many organ systems working together. Now remember that an organism are organ systems that working together. Your nervous system, your respiratory system, your digestive system. It forms an organism. Now, after an organism, if an organism comes together, they will form They will form population. Now, what is the definition of population? They are organisms that lives in one place. For example, in our first picture, what is that population? Yes, Miss Crystal, that is a population of humans. Yes, Miss Tabara? Yes, the second picture is a population of monkeys. Oh, yes, Mr. Ron. Yes, the third picture is a population of brown deers. Yes, Miss Eva? Correct. That is a population of penguins. Now, if there are many populations, they will form a community. Now, a community include all the living things, plants, animals, bacteria in certain area. In forest community, for example, there are trees, birds, insects, and many more living together. Now, for example, we have a community of monkeys, and then they are working together with a community of birds that poop seeds to make fruits. That is a community that is working together. Now, next is ecosystem. An ecosystem is made up of a community of living things and the non-living things like air, water, sunlight, and soil that interact with them. Think of a pond or a desert, everything in it works together. Now, when we talk about ecosystem, it's not just about the community, but it also involves their surroundings. For example, the fish, not only the community of fish, but we also talk about water that they live. And for birds, we're not only talking about pelicans, we're not just talking about any birds, but also the air that surrounds and where the birds live. Now, for example, worms, they live under the soil. That's an ecosystem. Together, as a community, they work. That's an ecosystem. Now, if that's an ecosystem, what is biosphere? Now, biosphere, from the word itself, bio, which means life, and sphere, that means circle, biosphere encompasses all the living things in our planet, in oceans, in lands, and in icy places. Those are part of biosphere. The biosphere is the entire part of the earth where life exists. It includes all ecosystem, land, water, and even the air where birds fly. It's the biggest level of biological organization. Now, as a recollection, may I ask Mr. Mark Uno to state a population that you can see in your community? Correct. You have seen a population of pigeons. Perfect. Now, for your assignment, I will task you to draw a concept map on a single sheet of A4 bond paper wherein it should discuss the relationship of the smallest life to the largest, which is the cell, up to the biosphere of the levels of biological organization.